Hello P2 boys and girls, welcome back. Today we are going to explore measurement with weight in a non-standard way. So not using a scale where we measure kilograms or grams, we're going to use the non-standard unit of our bodies for today. I'm going to turn my body into a balancing scale to measure a variety of objects around my home, compare which ones are heavier or lighter than the other, okay? So I'm going to turn my body into a balancing scale and I will show you how. I'm going to put my arms out to the side, nice and flat. My elbows are off of my body and there we go. There's my balancing scale. I will put an object on my left hand and on my right hand and I will compare which one is heavier and which one is lighter than the other by their weight and what I feel. Okay, let's get started here. I'm going to start with 6 little different tapes here, rolls of tape that are quite small. I'm going to hold them nicely in my left hand and I have a speaker here that I'm going to hold into my right hand. Again, out to the side, my elbows are not touching my body and I'm going to start straight and then just let the weight of the objects do their thing. And you will notice here, which object is heavier? The speaker. We know the speaker is heavier because it has weighed my hand down and shifted my body. That means that the tape are lighter than the speaker and the speaker is heavier than the tape. Okay, there's the first one. Now, let's look at a Rubik's Cube and a deck of cards here. Again, holding them nicely and flat in my hands, nice and evenly, out to the side, standing straight and tall. I'm going to let the weight of the objects do their thing. Here this time we notice, is either one heavier or lighter than the other? No, and even based on what I feel right now, they're pretty much the exact same weight. So the Rubik's Cube is not heavier or lighter than the deck of cards. The deck of cards is not heavier or lighter than the Rubik's Cube. They are the same weight. Interesting how they can be completely different shapes in width and size, but still weigh the same. Now the last one that we're going to look at here is 2 different weights. Now notice, one weight is smaller than the other one. See how this one's smaller than the other one? Do you think it will be lighter or heavier than the bigger one? Let's see. So I'm going to hold them nicely again. Oh, they're quite heavy here in my hands. Relax a bit, and then I'm going to let the weight do their thing. What do you notice here? The one in my right hand is quite a bit heavier than the one in my left hand, isn't it? Yeah, and we can see that because it's weighing my hand down. And another way I can tell is on it, it says 10, which means 10 pounds, and this one says 8 pounds. But even though it is smaller than the 8-pound weight, doesn't mean that it is going to be lighter. That's why we're doing this activity. The size does not always indicate its weight. We have to measure it and feel it to know exactly. So those are the examples of how I can use my body as a scale to measure which objects are heavier and lighter. I could also mix these up and look at the speaker with the 8-pound weight and see which one's heavier, which one's lighter. So the weight this time is much heavier than the speaker. The speaker is lighter than the weight. I could even look at the Rubik's Cube and my tape, okay, holding them out. And again, oops, I dropped one. They're about the same. I'd say the Rubik's Cube might be just a touch heavier than the tape in this hand, but not by much. So there's comparing the weight of a variety of objects around my home. Let's just take a quick look at other examples of objects that you could use around your home. I have here a can of chicken broth, a bag of popcorn, a jug, some pencils, a thing of lotion, a mug, a picture frame, a ball here, glasses, a book, and again the weights, the Rubik's Cube, cards, speaker, and tape that I use. These are just examples of objects that can be used to compare the weight of them using your hands, using your body. You may have other objects that you have around your home that you are more than welcome to use as well. Now, if you would like, you can also make a scale using a hanger. So I've just taken a clothes hanger, put a couple of clips on the end and tied string through it. You can also have the clip going this way. And if you have plastic cups or a nice simple cup that could go in here to be used, and then you can put objects inside the cup. Unfortunately, I don't have any plastic cups, but if you do, that's another way to do it. And then you can put your objects into the cup and see what happens with the hanger. Now, it's your turn to give it a go. You do not have to write anything down today, boys and girls. You are just going to compare the weights of objects around your home using the non-standard unit of your body or the hanger scale to compare which objects are heavier and which objects are lighter than others. Enjoy, have fun, and good luck, boys and girls.